Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So Salatul Istikhara is a powerful tool that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us to ask Allah's guidance in all matters. It is used to seek Allah's counsel in every aspect of life, whether big or small, even in regards to non-obligatory matters and decision making. It is very important to perform this prayer with sincerity, conviction and patience, knowing in our hearts that only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can give us guidance we seek, whilst being resolved to follow the guidance He gives us and trust that Allah has heard us and will answer in the best way possible. So when making any decision, you should seek Allah's guidance and wisdom. Allah alone knows what's best for you, and that there may be good in what you perceive as bad, and it may be bad in what you perceive as good. Performing Salatul Istikhara is appropriate when you have to make a non-obligatory decision. It's a powerful prayer of guidance for whenever you are unsure about a decision. For example, choosing a pathway for education, which university to go to, which college to go to, which degree to take upon. You've received a job offer, you're not sure if you should take this job, and mostly many people know it's about marriage. So often people think it's just for marriage, which isn't the case. It can be done for buying a house, buying a car as well. It's always best to recite 2 rakat before asking for guidance. And you can pray Salatul Istikhara at any time apart from the makruh prohibited times. Salatul Istikhara should be done separately to your fard salah, but you can pray after fard. So there's many steps to istikhara, and dua is the final step. So it's very important that along with istikhara, we also seek counsel, what is known as mashwara. So if, for example, you need to make a sound decision on any matter, to buy a car or to buy a house or for marriage, you do the istikhara, but it's always good to seek advice from others as well who have knowledge on the matter. So for example, you're going to thinking about getting married, so do background checks on the boy or the girl. So Salatul Istikhara is very simple, that you pray 2 rakats with the intention of istikhara. So you perform wudu as normal, make an intention, and you pray your salah as normal. You'll pray Thana, Surah Fatiha, and you can recite any surah. It's preferable to recite Surah Kafirun, Qul Ya Kafirun in the first rakat, and in the second rakat, Surah Fatiha and Surah Ikhlas, Qul Huwallahu Ahad. Then, after the salah, after salam, you will recite the istikhara dua, which is on your screen now. And then where the dua is underlined, you think of the matter. So the house or the car or the girl you want to marry or the boy you want to marry. And then you make dua for Allah to put khair and goodness if you wish to go ahead. Now, how many days can you do this for? It's suggested 7 days. Sometimes you might not have 7 days. For example, a house offer might be sold in 7 days, the car. So you do it for any days possible. There's nothing specific or fixed in Quran or Hadith, but 7 is, I think, normally a good number for marriage. For example, people say 7, but if you did it for 1 or 2 days, even 1 day, it's fine. And if you did it for longer, some people overthink matters, especially in marriage, so they might do it for 2 weeks for marriage, no problem. Finally, I'm going to clarify some misconceptions on the outcome of istikhara. So people think you have to do it at night, particularly after Isha Salah, you can't talk to anybody. That's not really correct. You can do istikhara at any time of the day. Obviously not the makruh times after Fajr Salah and after Asr Salah. But it doesn't have to be done at night. If somebody did it at night, that's fine. But some people have made it like an obligation. You can only do it at night. And the reason for this is, for example, somebody did it, let's say, after Dhuhr Salah, and they're going to see a car. They're going to look at a house. So they can't wait till night to do it. So that's the first thing. The second thing is about dreams, that you have to have a dream. If somebody had a dream after istikhara, normally if it's like a good color, white or green, is a positive sign. If it's red or black, that's a negative sign. Or if you, for example, somebody did it for marriage and you see yourself in a dress, that's a good sign. Or you did it for a car and you see yourself driving that car, that's a good sign. But if you don't see a dream, it's absolutely fine. You go off your gut instinct, how you feel. That's more important. Some people are hell-bent on, I did istikhara, I didn't see a dream. It's not necessary to see a dream. And another thing, clarification, is that a lot of people do istikhara, particularly those who do it for marriage, and then the marriage didn't work out, but they say, I did the istikhara. Understand, this was your test. This was your test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah wanted you to go through that phase. Whether it's a 2-year marriage, a 10-year marriage, you did your istikhara, it didn't work out, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Allah puts us through different tests and trials so that we become stronger, we become better people. But one thing I will add on the topic of marriage, that many boys and girls who ring for istikhara, if you're going to do istikhara, you have to do it properly, sincerely. You can't fix that, I'm going to marry this guy, I'm going to marry this girl, and then just do istikhara for the sake of it, to tick a box. And secondly, many boys and girls are going out, the boyfriend-girlfriend scenario, they're going out, they're meeting, greeting, talking all night, and then they do istikhara. That isn't correct istikhara, because he or she is on your mind all the time. And then you say istikhara doesn't work, because a lot of people question and complain about istikhara, it doesn't work. So you've got to do it properly. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us all khair in our decisions. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us all goodness and protect us from the plots of shaitan.